Canada's fighter jet saga just took a shocking new turn. The Swedish Gripen, once considered an underdog, may have just received a massive boost from one of the most powerful engine makers on the planet, Rolls-Royce. This changes everything. Let's break down how this unexpected twist could shift billions of dollars, challenge the Pentagon, and reshape Canada's air power future. Canada planned to buy 88 F-35s. Decision made, right? Actually, no. Behind the scenes, political pressure, Arctic operations, cost overruns, and sovereignty concerns have reopened the door for an alternative. And Gripen is stepping back into the arena with brand new momentum. And Rolls-Royce might be the wild card that changes the entire game. For years, Canada has faced a dilemma. Should it fully commit to the expensive, maintenance-heavy, US-dominated F-35 program, or choose a jet that better fits Canada's unique geography, extreme weather, and operational independence? The RCAF needs fighters that can survive the Arctic, take off from short runways, operate cheaply over long distances, integrate with NORAD and NATO. And Gripen checks many of those boxes. But one problem always held it back: the engine. Gripen runs on a US-made GE F414 engine, meaning Washington had veto power. That single point of US control made many Canadian officials uneasy. Rolls-Royce's potential entry into the Gripen program is more than just an engine upgrade. It's a strategic breakthrough. For years, the Gripen's biggest weakness was its reliance on the US-made GE F414 engine, which gave Washington veto power over exports and complicated deals with countries seeking strategic independence. A Rolls-Royce-powered Gripen changes that equation entirely. It gives Sweden and its customers a non-US engine path, dramatically increasing sovereignty, lowering political risk, and making the jet far more attractive to nations who want independence from American export controls. For Canada, this is huge. A British engine could unlock deeper industrial cooperation, stronger Arctic performance, and long-term freedom from US supply chain bottlenecks. In short, Rolls-Royce doesn't just boost the Gripen, it removes its biggest geopolitical handicap, turning the jet into a fully sovereign, export-friendly fighter. A Rolls-Royce engine option instantly transforms the Gripen from a capable fighter into a strategically independent one. By replacing the US-controlled GE F414 engine, Sweden and its customers gain freedom from American export restrictions, Gripen's biggest historical barrier. Rolls-Royce brings world-class engineering, proven cold-weather performance, and deep ties to NATO aerospace industries. For countries like Canada, this means better Arctic reliability, lower maintenance burdens, and the ability to secure long-term engine support without political interference. It also opens the door to expanded industrial participation, local assembly, technology transfer, and domestic engine support, something the F-35 program doesn't offer. In essence, Rolls-Royce gives Gripen what it lacked: true sovereignty, stronger reliability, and a massive boost in global export appeal. Gripen already stands out as one of the most efficient, adaptable, and cold-weather-ready fighters in the world. But with the addition of a potential Rolls-Royce engine option, its advantages become dramatically stronger. Gripen's core strengths: low operating cost, rapid turnaround, highway takeoff capability, minimal maintenance crew, and extreme Arctic resilience, were already tailored for nations with vast territories and harsh climates. Its advanced electronic warfare suite, NATO-ready data links, and simple logistics make it one of the easiest modern fighters to keep mission-ready. But once you remove the US-controlled engine and replace it with a sovereign, NATO-friendly Rolls-Royce power plant, the jet's biggest limitation disappears. The result is a fighter that is cheaper to operate, faster to maintain, harder to restrict politically, and easier for buyers to customize without foreign approval. A Rolls-Royce engine option doesn't just improve Gripen. It directly challenges the Pentagon's dominance in the global fighter market. For decades, the U.S. has relied on export-controlled engines and components to maintain influence over Allied air forces. Gripen's dependence on the U.S. made F414 engine was one of the few levers Washington had over Sweden's fighter program. If that leverage disappears, so does a major pillar of American control. A Rolls-Royce-powered Gripen means no U.S. veto power over exports, a credible Western fighter outside U.S. influence, a cheaper, highly capable rival to the F-35, more nations able to buy advanced jets without political strings. For the Pentagon and Lockheed Martin, this is a direct threat. Canada, Finland, the Czech Republic, and developing nations could now see Gripen as a safer, more independent alternative. Every lost F-35 sale is not just a financial hit. It weakens America's geopolitical reach. This isn't just an engine switch. It's a shift in power that could weaken the U.S. monopoly on Western fighter aviation. A Rolls-Royce engine option dramatically reshapes what Gripen could offer Canada. By removing U.S. engine control, Canada gains far greater sovereignty over its air fleet, something it has struggled to achieve under the F-35 program's strict maintenance, upgrade, and supply chain rules. For Canada, the benefits are both strategic and practical. True operational independence. No reliance on U.S. export approvals for parts, upgrades, or engine servicing. Better Arctic performance. Rolls-Royce has deep experience with engines optimized for extreme cold, perfectly aligning with Canada's NORAD duties. Lower lifetime cost. Gripen already offers the lowest operating cost among Western fighters. A Rolls-Royce engine keeps maintenance simple and predictable. Stronger domestic industry. Engine partnerships open the door to Canadian assembly, maintenance hubs, and tech transfer opportunities. Advantages the F-35 program cannot fully match. More reliable readiness. Gripen's rapid turnaround time and road-based capability make it ideal for Canada's massive remote airspace. Here are the signs that the Gripen plus Rolls-Royce partnership is moving forward. Canadian procurement shift. If Canada delays F-35 payments, Gripen is back in play. RRSAAB technical announcements. Industrial participation deals. Any mention of Canadian factories means serious negotiations. U.S. political response. If Washington begins lobbying harder, Gripen is gaining ground. Public support in Canada. Gripen has surprisingly strong grassroots and political momentum.